Senate. What is going on, everyone? I'm Jaby Koay, joined by Kristen Stephenson Pino here.
Hey.
This lovely gal. And so, sorry to interrupt your date night, or date day.
Whatever time it is for you.
Date nooner. And so, we're watching Captain America, Brave New World. And now, I've seen this once. I saw it in IMAX when just before it came out in theaters, and Kristen has not seen it. But I thought it'd be cool for her to have a support here with her, because there's a lot going on in the MCU. I'm not going to ruin anything. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just here to nod my head or shake it, depending on what Kristen needs in that moment.
Or do this.
Yeah. But like I said, I've only seen it once, and so this will be, kind of a fresh watch. Not really, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm excited to watch this with Kristen and see what happens. If you want to watch the whole thing with us without any cuts or interruptions, head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/Cinejump or Cinejump.com. Both URLs will get you there, but you will need your own copy of the film, which we are watching through Amazon Prime Video because we're watching it while it's only available for rent. You'll need that to open it up side by side with our reaction. We give you a 3-2-1 countdown sync, and it's like you're watching with two of your favorite pals from the internet. Okay, here we go.
Sir, 1 minute warning. Congratulations again.
Heard anything from Betty, from my daughter?
No, sir. We've tried her several times.
Thank you.
I guess she didn't know who Betty was.
All right, and
Had to be clear. My daughter.
are you ready? President of the United States of America, Thaddeus Ross.
He looks presidential. But Harrison Ford, I mean, he's got experience with that. Air Force One, baby.
I think they had to put that beginning one in because they swapped him out for the audience.
Sure, that's fair.
Thank you.
For people
see
like
all-
me.
Yeah. I see all the Ross signs. I'm like,
America,
time to go shopping.
from the disappearance of half of mankind, the threats we face show no signs of slowing down. We can overcome them is together.
Together.
Where's Eagle 1? We have strike authorization.
Eagle 1 is entering the target airspace now.
How appropriate that it's an eagle.
Covert? Really? You
Very
must be
American.
You must be new.
That's dope. Oh, they fixed his foot.
Here we go. New suit. Dang. See, we got the hang of that thing now.
Yeah.
Like, we're like super confident with it. I'm just glad he finally stepped into that role instead of like giving it that ding dong that had it. That really made me mad. Oh, shit.
Redirect
Yo,
that
we got
power.
like full blown upgraded here with this suit.
Yeah.
You pray, Padre. El comprador me dio.
What?
No me iré hasta que reciba
There's something
el dinero que
highly cruel about. Oh!
You can't do that to a father?
¿Dónde está el comprador? ¿Dónde está el comprador?
No, no say. I'm gonna do that. Next time we're out and about, I'm gonna go. You better wait. Dude, he got stronger.
He's been practicing.
I know. He was training with the Wakandas, all the people from Wakanda, and just became like an even more bigger badass than he already was. Damn. I feel like his suit would like give Iron Man's a little run for his money right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Well,
I would love to see his face about like, and his reaction to the suit, personally.
with that brick to the face.
No se preocupe.
Nice and quiet.
Woo!
Ooh, he knew.
Hey, yo.
Looks like you need better clients. You don't need to worry. I'll find whoever wasted my time.
Nah, this guy's nothing. Oh, well.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Maybe. You know, he didn't really want to hit him there, because if he wanted to hit him, he would have hit that guy.
Yeah.
he was giving him a warning shot. Let's be real.
The Captain America I dreamt of killing was bigger than you.
I'm happy to disappoint.
So I don't know if you remember, but this is basically a callback to Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Yes.
When Captain America was having that fight on the ship, and he put his shield behind him.
I heard your rib go. You need a minute?
Nope. Let's get this over with. I got shit to do today.
I got shit to do today.
Oh, nice.
Nice little move there. Oi! I'm glad he's back, because he was epic in the last one.
Sam, package is secured.
Oh, damn.
Oi.
I'll add your star to my collection.
This guy actually thought he had a chance.
The moment you hit that star, it was game over. Nobody disrespects that. Oh my lord. I do.
That's what I thought.
The light beaming behind him.
Mr. President, the mission was a success.
All right, fill me in.
She was in Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
The package is secure and en route to the U.S.
How's your brother?
Oh, wow, you remember? He's in the Air Force.
Yeah.
Probably because of you.
It's a weird place for a handoff, right? Wide open, soft perimeter.
It's a trap.
What are they saying?
Same thing. Contract was anonymous, 50 mil to steal the canister en route to Japan, and show up here and meet the buyer.
Fishy.
Let us know you get a trace on Sidewinder.
You'll notice I did not die. And people are saying I did not die in style.
Who's saying that?
People.
Tell me I don't make your old gear look brand new.
You got on the greaves upside down. I'm joking. You look good, man.
That means that you're finally gonna introduce me to Ant-Man?
Nope.
Ant-Man kicked his ass.
If I'm gonna be Falcon, I gotta know everything.
In no way are you ready for that.
You gotta be your own Falcon.
So you gotta learn how to keep your mouth shut. Can you do that?
No.
He's gonna love me, bro. Are you kidding? Look.
That's not the right answer.
He's just so enthusiastic.
I know, but I'm glad he's back, because in the last one, he was so fun.
Yeah.
It's Joaquin Torres. Been working with him for 3 years. I haven't figured out how to shut him up yet.
Do you remember Isaiah Bradley, the tall black guy? So he's the one who was like basically constructed at the same time as Captain America.
Oh.
He's got the super soldier.
Yes, I remember him.
Yeah.
A people person.
In a fight, the last hit
Is the only hit that matters. I know. Shut up. I need to take this so you could read it.
I hate when people mess with my shit.
I do too.
Let me take off the plastic thingy. That's for me to do, not you.
Right.
You want to talk about it?
Nope.
It just doesn't sit right with me. Captain America, answering to the president.
President of the country who stole your life?
It's not just that. We're talking about Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross.
Remember, Ross threw me in the raft. Hounded me, Steve, and Natasha for years.
As long as you do, Captain America stands for people like him.
The country is lost. I'm standing next to the president, even if it's Ross.
It's good optics.
I have a friend who works in the White House. She'll let me know if Ross starts acting out of turn.
Oh, you gotta get a pick.
I don't think are you allowed to?
Tres amigos on three. Uno, dos, tres.
Amigos. Oh.
Amigos.
I said amigos.
Oh,
What do you think I said?
I don't know what you said.
I said amigos.
Welcome to the White House.
Well, thank you for the invite, sir. I have to admit, I'm still getting used to the new look.
Lose the mustache or lose the election. Thanks for your help down in Mexico.
I guess we haven't had a president in a while with a mustache.
What you've accomplished has given me reason to reconsider. Which is why I want you, Captain America, to help me rebuild the Avengers.
Whoa.
The Avengers?
Yes, sir.
It's a big undertaking.
That's a big deal.
When you passed the Sokovia Accords, you tore the Avengers apart. Why the change of heart?
I represent all Americans now. Hell, half of them wouldn't even be here without the Avengers.
Uh-huh.
And when we disagree on how to manage a situation,
Yeah. What are you gonna do then?
what happens then?
Last time you sucked.
Figure it out together. Look, you don't have to give me an answer.
Okay.
Just think about it.
Figure it out together. Very ambiguous.
I'd be so skeptical.
I mean,
I'd be like, what's up your sleeve?
honestly, the way he's delivering it, he sounds genuine. It's the music that makes it feel sus.
Emerged in the Indian Ocean, we did what we often do. We squabbled over it.
What was found inside that island is nothing short of the discovery of the millennium. Its potential applications in tech, in medicine, in defense are immeasurable. It's even more indestructible than vibranium.
Damn.
I present to you Adamantium.
Where we get that name from?
X-Men. Wolverine's body.
Incredibly brave men to thank for that. Joaquin Torres and our own Captain America, Sam Wilson.
I like that Japanese extra behind him. Yeah.
To fairly and equitably distribute it around the world. No nation will be left
Oh,
I don't know about that.
Oh, he's activated.
Oh no.
Isaiah, what are you doing?
Oh no. They're gonna lock him up.
Yeah.
This is-
I mean, well, he went full Manchurian Candidate. Like, he has no idea what's happening.
Yeah, but that's messed up. They're gonna lock him up. I know that he doesn't know
Yeah.
what's that. You think I think he's Come on, give me more credit for that. Or more credit than that.
Nice. Still would have been one in the chamber, presumably, but that's cool.
How was that kick?
Mr. President, come with it.
It was fire.
Hey.
There we go. And nobody's wiping out my man. It's my friend. He does not know what he does. If they wipe him out, I'm gonna say turn it off if they kill him. Just so you know.
Yeah.
You see me?
I'm looking at you. Yeah, we'll turn it off. The movie, we'll end the movie early.
If they kill him, I'm out. He needs to go to Wakanda and learn how to function again and undo things.
Undo the
Like-
programming?
yeah, like Bucky.
Like Bucky?
Go. Get out of there. Get out of there.
He's just waking up.
Oh no. Don't you do it.
Don't!
Sorry, Kristen.
I can't
No.
go back inside, Sam.
No, they're not. It's not his fault.
They don't know that. They don't know what happened.
Come to the White House, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
The White House. The White House.
The White
You said I thought I heard Lighthouse.
No, I said White House.
Okay.
You know what? Maybe you need to get your ears cleaned.
Maybe I need to get my ears checked.
Am I not speaking English?
I don't know. I went to a spin class and it blew out my eardrums. So maybe you said White House. I heard Lighthouse.
I said white.
Sir, you can't
Try and stop me.
That's right.
I'm walking in.
Can we have a minute?
She stays.
Why?
Meet Ruth Beth Saroff, my security advisor.
This little girl?
Sir, there's no way Isaiah could have done this.
Except he did.
Maybe.
She's the same height as you.
Nah, I'm taller for sure. I can tell.
What do we know?
I can tell, well,
There were 5 shooters.
from where her hip butt is to the desk.
With Secret Service and
the
active
table.
military.
Okay.
This was a coordinated terrorist attack, sir.
No, it wasn't.
The song that preceded the shooting. We think it was a cue for the attack.
Sir, Isaiah looked like he wasn't in control. He had no idea where he was.
So you're suggesting what?
Let me investigate.
Just release him. Put him out on the streets again.
There's possibility of another attack now.
And what exactly do you have to offer that our entire...
What do you have to offer?
Captain America conducts a personal investigation of a friend who tried to assassinate the president.
It's not a good look.
Bradley was in prison for rescuing his own man, experimented on for 30 years. The things done to him are enough to make anyone snap.
You shouldn't even be in these situations. You're not Steve Rogers.
Backslap him.
Woof.
Then what the hell am I doing here? Why am I trying to help you and team up with you?
So you better wise up, son.
Politics can go kiss my ass. Poor baby.
How you holding up?
Not so good, Brother Sam.
Isaiah.
Oh.
What in the world happened to make you shoot at the president?
I don't know.
You gotta give me more than I don't know. Is there anything you remember?
I got a haircut.
Oh.
We rode in the limo. Took our photo. Look, my phone was on the fritz. Then we went over to the East Room. One moment I'm sitting there, the next I'm standing in that park. I should have stayed in my damn house.
Yeah.
Minded my business.
No, this isn't on you. Someone's behind all this.
Well, he's in jail now.
Yeah.
Listen. There ain't no escaping from me this time.
Yes, there is.
I'm gonna die in here.
No, you're not. I'm gonna get you out.
You wanna help me?
Of course.
Don't come back.
Whoa.
Oh shit, I got the same thing happening to one of the other shooters.
What happened?
He was there too? What?
What's she gonna do?
The hell?
You're being so mean to her.
I know, because she came at my boy.
I keep going back to Mexico. We were at the White House because the buyer never showed.
Tell me!
The buyer must be watching us somehow. Another thing. Ruth bats her off. Ross's security advisor. Find out what you can about her.
Yeah.
The one that Kristen loves.
Well, she's right now in my way. Ah! Oh, mother. Sorry. That scared me. This guy again.
I know you're not that familiar with him, but he's one of the greatest actors of all time.
Target eliminated.
No.
Stand by for proof of death.
It's not that easy. Woo!
It looks like he's actually fighting with him.
Dude, he actually like stabbed. We're getting messed up in this one.
Yeah.
Pretty sure we already have broken
no way
rib.
you came all the way from Mexico just to blow up my car.
Yeah, amigo.
You must have made up with the buyer.
Why would you take that out?
Let me see if I can resolve this.
Resolve this.
He mentioned that if you survived the grenade, there was a 77% chance you'd try to talk me down.
77%.
Look at that.
Oh, damn. That was cool.
Oh, he's sneaky. Whoa. Hi.
The buyer told me a lot, actually.
Okay.
After he didn't show in Mexico, he agreed to pay me double to take you out. What he doesn't know is that I would kill you for free. How often do you get a chance to kill Captain America?
Not often. Yes. Not even paced.
You're desperate without you.
He's just breathing that in.
Oh my lord.
Nope. Just a little meaner.
You just wiped out an old man who's scary as hell.
Hello.
Well done, Captain. But you're not going to like what's coming next. Who is this?
Let me see you.
How can we trust you to lead when you can't even keep your own house in order?
Good question.
We have the shooters in custody. All I'm asking for is patience.
Patience from the Hulk Hunter?
That was a long time ago.
Well, Mr. President, I was almost killed in your home yesterday. Today, you are still locked in your bunker, not in a position to be asking for anything.
I agree.
He just likes the temperature down here.
This treaty is too important to let it fall apart now. We made a promise to our people. We must prevail.
We'll need Japan to proceed.
Nippon.
Let's go, Japan.
I'll get Japan back to the table. Osaki and I go back a long way.
Osaki.
He's running for
I
re-election.
guess that's his name.
He needs to assert leadership on this treaty.
Probably Osaka.
Sidewinder tracked me down.
Well, it looks like he did a lot more than that.
He's in police custody now.
He's getting messed.
He keeps getting stabbed.
Stabbed, kicked, shot.
Ross's advisor, Ruth Batsarev. She was born in Israel and trained in the Red Room.
Oh.
She's ex-widow.
That basically means stay the hell out of her way, trust me.
So you remember Black Widow?
Yes.
Okay.
Now this is weird. Isaiah had Ross in his crosshairs. Couldn't miss.
I don't get it.
Missed
Why
on
go
purpose.
through all that trouble just to not kill Ross?
I don't know.
Send a message.
I think I located Sidewinder's last caller. It's in the middle of nowhere, West Virginia. It's just like near some forest. Database only shows one name. Camp Echo 1.
Oh, no.
No satellite imagery,
No.
away from air traffic, no infrastructure in the area.
Do you think it's military?
Yep. It's a place they send you and you never leave.
Like Guantanamo.
Isaiah Bradley's in holding cell 14. The other shooters are in 15.
Okay.
Do you need an escort?
Nope.
Think I'll be just fine. Thanks.
I used to be a widow. I'm all right.
This is true.
Oh, shit.
Excuse me.
Uh-oh.
Yumo, I'm talking to you. Hey.
Uh-oh.
Drop your weapon!
Drop it.
Dang.
Whoa.
So, yeah, her size is supposed to be like a positive attribute because like she seems unassuming.
How far are we from Camp Echo 1?
We are about an hour away.
I'm surprised he's using a regular like paper map as opposed to like
His phone?
a digital interface of some kind.
They just shot up Isaiah's prison.
Is he okay?
Yeah, Isaiah's good, but the others, they're dead.
They did.
Should we go back?
No.
No. We keep going. The buyer's pretty smart, but we're not taking the bait. Only way to help Isaiah is to figure out who's behind this.
Did you think for a second that he might go back for those prisoners getting shot?
Cooper.
Did you?
Not even a little bit?
What's happening?
No.
Mr. President, as a precautionary
far.
measure,
I have moved the
We're only an hour
It's
away.
inconvenient. It's way back there.
I mean,
Gotta get gas again.
You ever stop to ask yourself who's playing the music?
It's you, the White House. The assassination attempt.
That's a way of putting it. I helped you more than anyone else.
uh-oh. You know him.
What do you want? I wanted my life back, but it's too late for that now.
You gotta understand my position.
Oh, I do. You let me rot in this prison, and it was my curse to watch your betrayal written in probabilities. I'm making my own choices now. So many surprises left. When I'm done, everyone will know just who you are.
Do I know this guy?
The hell's going on?
Putting you in solitary.
Nobody's gonna put me in solitary ever again.
It's for your protection.
It's for you, not to punish you.
I ain't going in a box ever again.
I won't be able to guarantee your safety.
Safety ain't all it's cracked up to be. You still think I had something to do with all this?
I don't know.
Any one of these people could turn on them.
Mr. President.
I need you to drop whatever you're doing.
All it requires is a little boop, boop, boop off their cell phone, and they're hypnotized. That's a dope ride. That's cool.
Maybe that trunk's so little.
Well, it's a frunk. The
Frunk.
That's what it's called.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Telescopes must be a facade. We gotta see what's underneath. Got cameras and guards. Red Wing, cut the fence and go loop the feed.
That soldier did not look like
That's convenient.
MP at all. He just looked like he was just going for a walk, like a stroll.
too.
1, go.
You're moving too slow.
15 seconds. Try.
I feel like it's been 15 seconds.
Yeah. Shocked they
No
didn't
prisoners in here.
put their suit on. No, this is Daddy's home. He just walked into the lair.
Why is there a lab in this prison?
Because his daughter's there. Oh my gosh, she's trying to find a cure for this thing. It's his daughter.
Not password protected at all. I guess there's no need.
I have.
What?
What the hell?
Do not exceed.
Until form. There's the Tic Tacs.
America remains committed to sharing our adamantium with the rest of the world. I trust Japan shares that commitment. The world needs this treaty.
Yeah, Kristen.
Diplomacy must be hard for you. A man in a country so used to taking whatever he wants by force.
Aye.
How else to explain
America.
your theft of our Adamantium? Only to return it to us in Washington.
What you're accusing us of is baseless and insulting.
So, the information my intelligence team received and verified.
Kristen's like,
Is
I don't know who I'm
incorrect?
rooting for here.
I'm conflicted. How did we get this?
If I'd stolen the sample, why would I order Captain America to retrieve it?
I suppose we will never know the truth.
Baka.
Whatever game you're playing, Japan wants no part in it.
Oh.
Don't test us, Mr. President.
Yeah, don't test us.
Nippon out.
Nihon.
I thought it's Nippon. Isn't that a way you could say it as well?
Not Pong Hong.
No.
I think he's figured out a way to plant commands into people's
I'm pretty sure you say it is
subconsciouses in
both
flashes of
ways.
light.
Nihon, Nippon.
This Mr. Blue
I'm gonna look it up
song seems
later.
to be some kind of trigger.
Mind control.
Yeah.
Enunciate as Hong.
It's a different spelling.
Hiya.
Samuel Stearns.
Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You know, it takes an awful lot to surprise me.
Well,
There was an 89%
this is my surprised
chance
face.
you'd turn around if I put Isaiah Bradley at risk.
See?
Yet here you stand.
He thought there was an 89% chance.
You're the buyer.
Indeed, hiring Serpent was a necessary step to create a chain of statistical certainties.
Maybe you're not as smart as you think you are.
I am, actually. My mind sees it all, every probable outcome.
Why do you want to kill Ross?
Why does everyone think that I want to kill Ross?
Because you tried to kill him.
Is it because he imprisoned me here without a trial after an infusion of gamma warped the structure of my brain?
Ooh. Or.
Damn.
Don't say that in front of him.
If I wanted Ross dead, he'd be dead.
Well, whatever you're doing, you're hurting a lot of people, including my friend.
Why are you protecting him?
Looks sexy, doesn't he?
Delicious. Absolutely.
Still letting Isaiah sit in prison for it. You know he'll never change. Let me finish my work.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Whoa.
Please don't be boring!
Please don't be boring. So predictable.
You think they'll stop us?
For long enough. You're a fascinating problem. But soon you'll be off the board. So you don't surprise me again.
This is messed up, man. It's not even your choice. I know. Just try and neutralize.
So.
It does feel that way.
Oh. Come on.
They have a very interesting way of attacking.
Yes.
It's like very broad.
Dude, he just keeps getting hit in the same spot over and over again. He's not gonna make this one.
Yeesh. Oh. Nice.
Okay.
Stabby stab. Whew, I thought he was gonna die.
No, you didn't. I was thinking we might have gotten captured up for a second. Oh my god, how many of these things did he make?
These are soldiers that are all hypnotized.
I'm taking them in. I'll deal with this too. Okay.
Here we go.
What do you think of her action?
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Damn.
What the hell are you guys doing here?
Well, that's what I should be asking you.
Freeze!
Oh, it's okay.
We have orders to take Captain America into custody.
Yes, we
Under
do.
arrest for trespassing on restricted government property.
Being right always go like this?
Most of the time.
Huh.
I have the clearances. It's been a long day.
These orders come from the president himself. Get them out of here.
Then I'll just call him.
Uh-oh. Hypnotized. They all went Manchurian on the...
Go, go, go!
Dang!
Man, good thing they're aiming for his shield.
So you
Whew.
got though. He should have brought the uniform.
Japan's claim seems to be true.
Uh,
We're trying to determine the point of the breach.
I need some time alone.
We don't have much time, sir. Ozaki just decided to advance his navy on Celestial Island.
It's like, I just want to be left alone.
Mr. President, I suggest that we return to D.C. immediately.
No, I disagree. We are going to lose our opportunity with
and we can
Ozaki.
figure out a
We
different
can't do that. No,
solution to this.
absolutely not.
Too much
We
for
need
him.
to ask
Pull
for
this
another
Ozaki now
meeting,
and
sir.
Is he getting triggered too?
He's just feeling overwhelmed, I think. Damn. Do you like him when he's angry?
Carrier strike group 5.
I don't hate it.
Deployed immediately.
I'm just a little bit.
If only one country is going to control Adamantium, it's going to be us.
Dang.
I want to be en route to the Indian Ocean within the hour.
This is extremely
Dangerous. Always.
If a war breaks out,
I was a wartime general. I'm a wartime president.
We'll go to war with Nihon if necessary.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time we went to war with them.
You say Ross's orders was to take us into custody, so I called in a favor.
From who?
Thanks for doing this.
No problem, Cap. Brass never makes it down here.
Hey, yo.
You sure you can knock out Stern's mind control?
I should be able to run the program that blocks the light signals that Stearns has been sending out to control people.
What if he's already gotten someone?
That's a good point.
Good. Okay.
Are you crazy?
Sounds pleasant. Let's dance.
Do you have anybody that you trust that can take a look at these and tell me what's in them?
Sure, I got someone. I'll get on it.
Yeah. It's got peppermint.
And you said you were gonna find the man who wasted your time. I want to know what you learned.
Samuel Stearns. Gruesome fella, don't you think?
Just divulge the information.
Reduced sentence.
Call him Avengers.
Allenwood. My own cell.
Let me hear what you got first.
My own cell. He's.
They said he'd been infected with Bruce Banner's blood, but it didn't give him strength.
What did it give him?
A mind capable of impossible calculations.
Broccoli brain.
Ross being Ross. Instead of removing the gamma from Stearns' blood, he upped the dose, creating technology and weapons for the state.
Ross told Stearns he'd let him go once he became president.
And yet, here we are.
So Stearns hired you to steal Japan's adamantium, knowing it would divide the two countries.
Mm-hmm.
He paid us through a CIA black fund.
That could kill the treaty and start a war.
And Ross would be blamed for the chaos. How do you think a man with Ross's temperament?
He never changes. We knew this though.
He's saying way too much info.
If you break out of Allenwood, I'll find you.
Okay, there we go.
He doesn't care though. He doesn't care.
You won't walk away alive.
I guess I'll keep his end of the bargain.
We need to get to D.C. and tell Ross what Stearns is planning.
President Ross is an Indies.
Ross is not that man anymore. He's not tormenting people, keeping them locked up for his needs.
Warships are also in proximity.
Shit, suit up. We need to move.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Admiral. May I use your phone?
Hey, honey, who's at the door? Nope. That's messed up.
Holy shit. You ever see anything like this?
No, I haven't.
I think we need backup.
This is crazy. Japan's supposed to be our ally.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Jackal, do you copy?
Nope, we're done.
Oh, he's got the music.
Oh my gosh.
He's got the tunes.
Stearns has been pulling the strings on everything. Serpent's theft of the Adamantium, the attack on the White House, the CIA leak to Japan.
Ugh.
He's pitting you and Japan against each other to ensure that this moment happens.
How the hell did he do all that from prison?
Mind control.
His face.
He's like,
he's like,
He created a
whatever.
technology that allowed him to control the minds of anyone he targeted, including maybe you, sir.
uh-oh.
Have you been feeling like yourself lately?
Of course I have.
But he has your data, sir. Why?
I don't know.
Well, the logs show that you visited Camp Echo 1 numerous times.
To ensure a high-value prisoner was secure.
No, but the scans, the EKG, the blood work was all taken there, sir.
How would he know that?
I don't have to answer you.
Why visit a black site in the middle of nowhere?
I
and have
order
this
you to
work
stop.
done?
Can't order me to do shit.
Why? Because I was dying, goddammit!
Oh, no wonder you won't see with your daughter again.
My heart was failing. No one could figure it out until he did. These things kept me alive. And in return, I gave him hope
Not just TikTok.
that he might get his life back. He got a lab to do the work. I even tried to get him moved,
But you couldn't risk losing the pills.
Nope. You could have stayed in touch with him.
after your friend the Hulk and the Abomination destroyed Harlem, someone had to take the fall. Stearns was just collateral damage. I have dedicated my entire life to serving this country. The one person who matters doesn't seem to understand.
His daughter.
I had to survive so that my daughter knew that there was more to her father, that I'm the same man that used to take her to see the cherry blossoms.
She still can, sir. I know what it's like to feel you have something to prove.
He seems genuinely like messed up over this.
Everyone only seeing one thing, but when showing there's more to you, it's not about when times are easy. It's about moments like this.
All right. Good speech.
Now we're here because
moment.
Stearns wants revenge and doesn't care if he incites a war. We're playing right into his hand.
Mr. President, 2 of our F-18s just fired on the Japanese fleet.
Oh boy.
Jackal and Whiskey won't respond.
Gotta get our
What
birds
the-
in the air.
You have 2 ready to fly
What?
now, sir.
Okay.
We need to get the Japanese out of the air. Stay close and don't get yourself killed. No dying. Copy
They're gonna go try to get the Japanese out of the air. Guarantee the Japanese are gonna try to shoot them while they're trying to get them out of the air.
Just gotta be like, watashi wa American jin desu. How is it?
It's rough. Well, good for him for trying.
Yeah.
Shit! He just fired on him! Mr. President, do not send more fighters up. We need Japan to see we're trying to de-escalate.
Easier said than done.
Damn. Let's just escalate.
We have 6 Japanese missiles inbound.
Launch intercept missiles.
Damn! 2 got through.
I mean, there's a lot against just you two, so what do you... Like, yeah, if you're gonna get through.
Nice.
Oh.
Woo! Surfing. I wish he stayed on it a little longer, surfing on that missile.
If those pilots are not taking orders from you,
Who are they taking orders from?
who gives them their commands?
Yeah.
Good question.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought, bitch. Click.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Are you changing too?
You have 2 Japanese fighters coming up on your tail.
Why the hell are they still chasing us? We're trying to help them. Because Ross won't tell them who's really behind this.
What have you done to me, you bastard?
What we agreed on. Maybe a hair more.
Oh no!
Poison me.
Stop taking the pills then, but we both know you won't.
Oh. He basically gave him crack.
Nice.
Sam, Jackal just fired his last missiles.
Okay, that's one.
Going after the other. Back off. I'll get it. No, I got it. Back off. I got it.
No.
He just took a face full of missile. God damn.
Oh.
Joaquin's down. I'm going after him.
We'll send search and rescue. You have to stop Jackal.
Nope.
Give in to your rage. I'm taking your legacy as we speak.
Oh gosh.
You can rip their fleet apart with your bare hands and kill Captain America.
Come on.
Let the monster inside you out.
Ah! Let's do it. That was nice of him.
That was a nice shot.
Oh god. Are you surfing the wind?
Your anger.
Oh, look at his eyes.
No.
Nothing can stop you, Ross. You can crush them all.
It's the Hulk.
Well, I don't know.
He's gonna be like the Hulk. Everything he despised back in the day.
Are you okay?
I'm just
Captain
chilling.
America neutralized the rogue pilot.
I'm cool.
Japan's recalling their plane.
Stretching.
Where's Joaquin?
Medevac just got to him.
So he's okay.
He's lost a feather. Like
Lost a whole wing.
You know what I meant. A wing.
U.S. Air Force Captain Joaquin Torres was shot down during the skirmish.
You think he's gonna make it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Looks pretty.
He'll make it.
Looks pretty messed up.
Suction.
He'll make it.
It's a private room. Go away.
Missed you too.
Hi. Yes.
I hate to admit it.
But you're glad to see him, aren't you?
I'm glad you're here.
That's right, Bucky. Where have you been? You should have shown up earlier. He's so hot.
Doctors had to restart his heart. They don't know if I should have took the serum.
No.
Yeah, I think
Well,
you should have.
Okay, maybe.
Why? Because this is all starting to seem much bigger than me. Ross, he asked me to restart the Avengers, Buck. But Joaquin's in here, Isaiah's in prison, and Stearns. He damn near pushed us to the brink of war. Because I wasn't.
All of this hurts.
Say what you need to say.
Yeah, say what you're gonna say, and then let's go kick some ass.
Steve made a mistake.
Let's go make some water.
He gave you that shield, not because you're the strongest, but because you're you.
You tell him, Bucky.
You think if you had that serum, you'd be able to protect all the people you care about. Steve had it, and he couldn't.
Yeah.
Steve gave people something to believe in, but you give them something to aspire to.
I think they both do that.
Did your speechwriters help you with that?
They did, yeah, the ending a little.
Ha!
Well, it was good. Solid B+.
Emotional.
Very.
I miss their fighting.
Thanks, Bob.
You're welcome.
I love you, buddy.
Aw.
That's that.
That's not.
Well, as far as this movie goes.
No way. That's it?
Was that
Yep.
future Congressman James Buchanan Barnes?
What?
He's taller in real life. Nice smile, too. Good amount of teeth. Great posture.
He's taking.
110 years old.
I can work with that.
There are weirder things going on in the world.
I thought Bucky and like his sister had a thing though. Weren't they
Isaiah
a thing?
Bradley is set to go before a military judge tomorrow.
I need some air.
I bet.
Just 2 years after being exonerated for unjust charges, Bradley now finds himself held in solitary confinement and facing a possible death sentence.
They They should give him some Mad Libs or something. Like he's just sitting there. It's so boring. Snakes and ladders, anything.
Not how it works.
Those pills you gave me are loaded with gamma radiation, engineered to be absorbed into the blood.
Oh.
You hear all that? Gamma radiation. Oh shit.
Oh no.
I take no pleasure in your death, but I can't have you calling the captain.
Oh. Are you serious?
Isn't it obvious? I'm the hero.
How are you the hero? Come here, Slug. No.
He did. Worth a shot.
Hello?
Oh.
Hello.
Oh.
She picked up.
I'm sorry, I should have called after the attack at the White House.
But.
Betty, I
Sorry.
know I've made a lot of mistakes. But I'm trying to change. To be a better person.
Are we going to see her? Just hear her voice.
Maybe we could take a walk sometime.
She's gonna be like, I'm the man behind the man behind the man.
No.
That could be nice.
Okay. I love you.
Bye, Dad.
She didn't say I love you.
She picked up the call. That's enough. That's a whole lot I love you just in that action, right?
I guess.
When I took office, I promised we would create a true, lasting peace.
Uh-oh.
Captain America.
Uh-oh. He's gonna die too.
Would you do me the kindness of counseling a bitter man at the end of his rope? That's what you do, isn't it?
Yeah, it is what he does, actually.
I'm waiting for you to realize that we both want the same thing.
Okay.
For the world to see Ross as he truly is.
I'm proud to say our treaty will finally be signed.
What's gonna happen?
He's going to morph.
The way I see it, the Indian Ocean wasn't about starting a war.
Nope.
You wanted to destroy his legacy.
Oh.
But you haven't figured out how.
The pills. I got somebody on that too.
Not anymore, you don't.
Whoops.
Why aren't you smiling?
On the ground!
Hold.
You ever use that big brain of yours to consider that maybe you're wrong about Ross?
Wanna bet?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
To stop this.
You should run.
If I'm right about Ross, you're going to die. You're gonna die!
If you're right.
Dr. Samuel Stearns just turned himself in. He claims you promised him a pardon if he worked on secret government projects for you.
That is a lie.
President Ross.
Oh.
You let me rot in this prison.
Leave me alone!
Hey, that could have been AI generated.
I cannot let you.
You can't let you.
Just a little voice sample, Adobe Premiere, and boom.
Oh, shit.
He looks like he's about to hurl. Okay. What do you do?
Here we go. He's not green, though. He's the Red Hulk. Wow. Oh my God, he looks just like him.
Since when were they red?
Yeah.
It's like, damn, I look good.
Dude, he looks just like him, though.
Harrison Ford?
He's just red.
Jesus.
We gotta get these people out of here.
Set a perimeter around the White House.
You're shooting him in the face and it's not working.
Whoa. Look what he did.
Damn.
Wow.
Man, that's gonna be
I
a real
think his daughter needs to
reconstruction
show
job.
up and be like, hey, big guy.
Shit. And he caught it too? My goodness.
No, he's going to throw it at the other one?
Yeah.
Ba-boom.
Why y'all standing there? Run.
to break that.
He's a walking path of destruction. That's what he does.
I was not expecting his face to be right there.
This is like, surprise!
You remember this place? You used to come here with Betty.
That didn't work.
Okay, you want me? Come and get me!
Don't say that. I'll eat you like a sandwich.
Make him bleed. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
That's cool.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I like that his wings are that strong.
Come on, fire it back at him. Take all that energy and shoot it back. It's cute.
It's like cute little firecrackers.
Oh no.
Oh no. Boom him. Boom him. Oh my God.
Damn.
I cannot. No. Not the wings.
Oh damn.
Destruction.
Dang, his suit is getting wrecked.
Oh. Yeah, you got messed up.
Still got one left.
Can we, like, activate it?
Skadoosh, bitches.
Skadoosh. Oh, my God.
Oh, damn, he exploded him. Oh, never mind.
Oh, I thought, too. I was like, no way did they just do that.
It did look like it.
It did. I thought he did. I was like, no.
Sam, are you okay?
Sam saved the world by blowing up the president.
Please tell me I knocked that son of a bitch out.
Well, kind of.
Round two.
Should have taken that serum. Bucky is full of shit.
That's his best line in the movie. What are you gonna do?
Put your hand up.
We both know you can take me out with one punch.
Hey, big
but
guy.
I don't think you want to do that.
Peace.
Sun's getting low. Something.
Now, I might be crazy, but I think you're trying to change. Now's the time to prove it to the world. Prove it to Betty.
For Betty. The visual effects on his face looks fantastic. Because you're right, it looks just like Harrison Ford.
Ooh, there it is. Someone get the man some clothes.
He's got some shorts on. He'll
Oh,
be all right.
has his pants down. Normally they're nude after that happens. Poor guy. It's interesting how he turned into the one thing he hated more than anything.
I told you I'd get you out.
It's like, I'm not
Took you
amused.
so long.
What took you so long?
Thank you, Sam.
Oh.
Come on, Mr. Bradley. We got a little paperwork to fill out, and then you're free to go.
See, she's not so bad, right?
She sure was annoying in the beginning. She was just doing her job, you guys. Like,
Yeah.
don't be so harsh on her.
You're the one who is harsh on her. Nobody else.
I know. I'm just joking.
Mr. President, how are your digs?
Intentionally uncomfortable.
It's brutal. They don't even give him a blanket.
It might be warm in there.
It wasn't nothing to see you take full responsibility for your actions.
I had to let the country move on.
The way Harrison Ford performs it, I almost feel bad for him.
Yeah,
Sam, why are you here?
because I believe you changed.
We're on different sides of this thing every step of the way.
Look, if we can't see the good in each other, we've already lost the fight. Besides,
He's always
I wanted
good
to
with
make sure
words.
an old soldier was okay.
Aw,
I feel like that's just Anthony Mackie's philosophy in real life, too.
Looks like you have another visitor.
his daughter.
Bucky.
Hi, Dad.
Whoa.
It's been a minute.
Guess I have to give you a rain check on that walk.
Oh.
We could just sit and talk for a little while.
I like that.
Me too.
Whoa. I was not expecting her to show up, but I'm okay with her cameo. I'm actually
I was
pretty psyched on it.
Genuinely surprised when she showed up.
I'm shocked that she came in for the cameo.
I got Ruth and me tickets for tonight's game, courtside. It's the least I could do for getting me out.
I'm happy you found a friend as grumpy as you are to go to games.
Him and Ruth.
Say it again. I'm playing.
No, Ruth got in there.
I'm sorry, I screwed up.
Screwed up? Get out of here.
I did. You never messed up like I have. You never got shot out of the sky and nosedived into the Indian Ocean.
He's been through it.
He's been through a lot.
Because if I'm not on point,
He just didn't really stay down like you.
I feel like I let down everyone else who was fighting for a seat at that table.
Damn.
That's pressure, man. Makes you wonder if you'll ever just be enough.
What are we actually talking about here?
I only ever got to see heroes online. And I kept thinking maybe if I get out of Miami, maybe one day I could be.
Don't say Ant-Man.
I want to be you.
So sweet.
Because that guy won't ever
Quit.
give up.
Oh, same thing.
That pressure, that responsibility you talk about, I want that too.
Oh.
I'll take it all.
You know it's all about timing, right? Control your spin, then hit your thruster before you kick.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, that's how that works. Okay, now we can all do it.
You're gonna come back from this.
I know.
When that time comes, make sure the suit's ready.
Oh.
The world needs the Avengers.
Let's go. Bring them back.
I wasn't thinking about it before, but now that you bring it up, since the wings are damaged, I was thinking, I'm like, oh, what could make this?
Ant-Man.
No, Ant-Man.
I'm just saying, maybe you have like the Wakandas on speed dial.
Wakanda's on speed dial.
You're gonna ask the Wakandans for a hookup.
Hell yeah.
That is the most Miami thing in the whole.
Are you kidding? They gonna hook me up?
He's trying to protect the world.
I don't think there's anything wrong with asking the Wakandas for a
they can
little
always
upgrade.
say no. It's like, what's the big
I'd
deal?
be like, yo, I'll come and I'll train with you. Like, what do you need? I'll be there for you.
I'll help move some raw vibranium around for you. Whatever you want.
Not that you guys need me, but what can I do to help you help me?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Nah, you're in with the Wakandas, like Wakandans, whatever you want to call them. You're set up for life. As we wait for the end credit thing.
Watashi wa American jin desu. How are you supposed to say it?
Huh?
How are you supposed to say it?
No, you said good.
Oh,
You did a good job. You did a good job on that one. It just made me laugh. It was interesting that he turned into the Red Hulk.
Yeah, as opposed to what?
Green? Like, why red?
Because that's the way it distinguishes him from Bruce
the
Banner.
Hulk, I guess.
Yeah.
But we don't need another guy that looks exactly the same.
He looked different. He also looked angrier. I was trying to clue you in just a little bit. I was like, when he smashed that table, I was like, do you like him when he's angry? And you're like, you just went and babbled something random. I'm like, oh, she doesn't get it.
No, I didn't get it.
It's all good.
I don't know.
You didn't like him as a bad guy? He seemed pretty formidable.
I don't mind him as a bad guy. I just don't like him looking so close to the Hulk.
I thought he looked different enough. That didn't bother me. There were
That bothered
definitely
me.
things. There were definitely things that bothered me. That was not one of them.
Oh, it bothered me. But also, I wish Bucky was in this more.
He was. He had a cameo.
This guy is trying to give me gray hairs and irritate me so badly. I'm like, no, he was in this? Really? No, you know exactly what I meant. I wish he was like fighting with us and it wasn't just a cameo.
Yeah. Well, because they were trying to save him for the next movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you'll see him. You'll see more of him later.
It was interesting. It was different. I'm shocked that Sam came in for a cameo. I was not expecting to see her at all.
Rob Alonzo is someone who went to my same martial arts program.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Basically, I took a black belt test. It's
Yeah.
with my martial arts studio. And because my dad didn't send my mom to the right location, I was late to my black belt test.
Okay.
And so they made me retake it, which was brutal. They like the Grand Master made me go through the entire test only to fail me and say, you got to do it again. I'm like,
that sucks.
damn. So I do it again. And part of the test is not breaking a board with your hand, but breaking a brick. And it's like a garden brick with the lumps, you know. And so I did it just fine last time. And when we were running to the test, I didn't want to be late. I was so adamant about being on time. I didn't bother to like, I forgot where I put my brick that I picked up from Home Depot. So I just grabbed one from the garden and not thinking anything about it. I'm like, I broke a brick before, I'll break this one too.
Oh gosh.
And so I used that and I could not get through it. And I just, for the life of me, I couldn't get through this brick. And Rob Alonzo came up and like, so then another instructor brought another one. She's like, you break this brick or you fail your test. I'm like, I'll break this brick. God damn it, I'll break it.
I'm breaking it. It's the last thing I knew.
Her brick, for whatever reason, I was able to get through just fine because it was more fresh. It wasn't hardened and weathered by the weather. I'm like 14 years old. And so Rob Alonzo comes up to me after the test. He's like, you couldn't get through that brick because your mind wasn't getting through that brick. I'm like, no. Mr. Alonzo, I'm telling, like, this brick was hardened, okay? It was outside. And he's like, not having it. He's like, it's your mind. I'm like, all right.
Oh, that's funny.
Giving me some Wong. Fortify your mind. So, yeah, I've known him since I was a kid. Anyway,
okay.
Yeah.
That's a cool story.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
You don't want to see more of him?
No. I don't.
All right,
because I like my Hulk.
Okay. But he's not the same Hulk. He's a different Hulk. This one's a bad guy.
For me, all right, we already have She-Hulk. We don't need another Hulk.
I thought you liked She-Hulk.
I love She-Hulk.
Okay.
We just don't need another damn Hulk.
Okay.
Like, to me, it's like too redundant. It's like too much.
Okay.
Like, stick to I like the OGs. Leave me with my people, okay? Don't keep bringing in the same...
Leave me with my people.
Yeah, my people. I don't want another Hulk. Like, give me something different. Give me something new and something fresh. Okay, we already did the Hulk. So I felt like with this one, yes, it was enjoyable, but at the same time, I also kind of felt like I've seen it before a little bit.
You didn't feel like it was poetic having, like, Thaddeus Ross become the thing that he hunted? You didn't like that?
Why you gotta shame me like that?
No, I'm asking.
No, I did.
I thought you were the one that pointed it out.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I know what I said. And I know that
Baka. Go ahead.
I like how you had to like throw the hand pop in there too. Yes, I do. I think the irony of that is like fire. However, it wouldn't have been my full choice. I mean, I still think that it would still be cool that he becomes something that he's hunted.
Okay.
Okay, but it didn't have to be the exact same thing.
All right.
That's all.
I get where you're coming from. I think that they distinguish his look enough. Him being red is already a thing. Like it's a different color scheme. His face looks more like.
No, this face looks the same.
No, it does not look the same.
Pull it up side by side.
His face does not look the same.
They look the same to me. They're just red.
No, I thought that Harrison Ford's face.
What are they going for? Christmas? You want to put them together and go jingle bells rocks? Like
that's a good zinger.
Like
so. But Harrison Ford's face, I've said in our review that I think his face looks so much cooler as a Hulk character than his name has left my brain right now, but
the other Hulk,
the other Hulk, yeah,
the main one,
yeah,
okay.
Mark Ruffalo, yeah, Mark.
He's sweet.
Yes, but I think that Harrison Ford is just a cooler looking Hulk face than Mark Ruffalo.
To me they look the same, except for the red one looks a little more mean.
Exactly.
But not a little. Keyword.
That little is a lot to me. That's all I'm saying. But I'm okay. Anyway, we get it. You don't like that it was Hulk again. But the thing is, for you had a different position going into this.
Yeah.
Because anyone else who watched the movie was waiting for Red Hulk to show up because he was in the commercial.
Okay. See, I didn't know what to expect.
Right.
But all I knew he was going to become a creature.
Okay.
Because after, as you're watching, you kind of put two and two together. You see his calf, and it's like, I'm like, oh my God, he's going to basically turn into a creature and be what he hunted and blah, blah, blah. But I didn't think it was going to be to the T.
Yeah.
But what I did like was I really did like Sam Williams, his dialogue.
Sam Williams.
Yes.
Sam Wilson.
Wilson. I'm sorry.
Anthony Mackie.
I'm sorry. Sam Wilson's dialogue.
Yeah.
because he is known for being that guy that always talks everybody down and calms them down. He is like a therapist. That's why I think it was so funny when him and Bucky had to go see a therapist. Like that to me was hilarious.
Okay.
So I kind of missed their little banter. But I do love the wisdom that he brings to the table and then gives to others. I like how he uplifts people in their darkest times and brings that hope, but also brings that inspiration.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
There we go.
Okay, yeah.
That's
I didn't know that's what you were aiming for. Sorry.
Oh, you speak, Kristen. Well, but that's what I really did. I did enjoy about this film because to me, I'm like, he is very lovable. And I love that he's finally stepped into being Captain America.
Told you you were gonna lose that bet.
You want to know what's...
He didn't.
You killed a lot of good men trying to get your revenge. Trust me, we don't share the same sense of humor.
It's coming. I've seen it in the probabilities, seen it plain as day. All you heroes protecting this world, do you think you're the only ones? Do you think this is the only world?
Shit.
We'll see what happens when you have to protect this place from the others.
From the others.
I mean, we know there's totally different worlds. Shit.
Anyways, that's that. So yeah, you're saying that you like how Anthony Mackie is an inspirational character figure.
And I do love that he finally, because all I ever wanted was the moment Captain America gave him his shield, was I wanted him to own that and step into that role so badly.
Yeah.
And it really killed me to see him give it away. And so for this one, I couldn't help but feel joy and like, yeah, let's go. Who always say my name? Like, you're like, Captain America. And I love that he came back as like a mega badass.
Yeah.
And so that kind of made me happy. And I just wish Bucky was there with him fighting, because I think that I'm obsessed with that combo. The moment they did that for me, originally when that had happened, I was like, I don't know. We'll see. Because to me, they didn't seem as like
a good pairing?
Like a good pairing, or like two outstanding like characters together for me as I was watching this, because I felt like the others just stood out so much. And that was the moment that made it for me.
Yeah.
Hardcore, especially for him. And so to see him come into this one with that, even with that Wakanda upgrade, I was like, hell yeah. Let's go. Like, you just got cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was kind of fun.
So you enjoyed him as Captain America?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
So that aspect you appreciated.
Yes.
Did you like the whole fight around the Celestial? Did you when they were going up against Nippon?
Of course. Anything that has to do with Japan, I'm always all about. Because, that's like my hometown. That's my home.
And you loved his pronunciation, his Japanese pronunciation?
That was a little rough.
How quickly you were just oh.
I thought his Spanish was good enough, and then when it hit the Japanese and you hit me and said good enough, I was like, oof.
Touche.
Oof. I was like, damn. And I felt like I just got like backslapped so hard.
Well, I don't speak Spanish, and I have a few words committed to memory in Japanese, and I know just enough of the way it sounds to know when someone is doing it wrong.
It was pretty bad.
And I'm like, whoa, that's way bad.
I wasn't expecting them to give him some Japanese, but I was kind of like hoping. And then after he did, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I was like, could we get another take?
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to do something about that?
Yeah. I wish they had someone just dub him. So I know people who for a living have to dub professional
actors,
celebrities.
Yeah.
Meaning like, let's say like Chris Evans. Let's say Chris Evans, they need a dub from him, but he just doesn't feel like showing up. There are professional voiceover artists who sound just like him that can come in and do Chris Evans, and you'd be none the wiser. You think it's him. And so presumably there are people out there that sound kind of like Anthony Mackie, or that can imitate his quality, his voice, and just do the Japanese better than he can.
Dude, they should have done that.
Yeah.
Because that one was rough. That one hurt me. I was like...
The fact that they kept it, I'm just like, why? Marvel's an international brand. Why would you do this?
Dude, I couldn't even I couldn't even not react to that.
Yeah.
I would like.
No, you always like a half second. And
But the moment you came in with the scared enough, I was like, "Wow."
Yeah. Yeah.
that was a good one.
Yeah.
Good job.
So no, but I enjoyed Giancarlo Esposito as Sidewinder. I wish that we had more of him. You know, he came in badass with the gun and everything like that, and his little fight with Anthony Mackie in the junkyard, and he stabbed him in the chest and all that shit. I thought that was cool. Like, I liked watching his movement in there.
That guy was really cool.
Yeah.
Honestly,
You thought he was going to be a bigger villain?
yes.
Yeah, me
I
too.
did, and I wouldn't mind them bringing him back and giving him something
More substantial?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. 100%. I thought he was like you said, he was really cool because I think he was an unpredictable villain. Like, I feel like the others they kind of are predictable at some points, you know, where this guy, you just didn't really know what he was going to do. And he was kind of like a gotcha. And you're like, damn, you're really cool.
You mean you didn't like the main bad guy, Samuel Stearns, the broccoli head? You didn't enjoy him? Him and his... There was an 89% chance you were going to go back when Isaiah Bradley was endangered.
Honestly...
That's why I asked you about that, because I was like, did you think for a second that that Sam Wilson was going to go back? And you're like, hell no. They're already too far.
Well, I know. I didn't think they were going to go back because I'm like, he's way too far, like, on the journey. Like, but I think in that moment I was thinking about myself. And I'm like, I wouldn't go back. I'm like, I'm an hour away. Like,
well, part of the issue was that they didn't show you Isaiah Bradley at all. Like, well, I guess they did. The soldier took himself out is the thing. You know, he took out the two soldiers and then he removed himself from the scene. He didn't even try to attack Isaiah Bradley. There wasn't more threats happening. When Anthony Mackie got the call, it's like, oh, something went down, but it's all sorted now. All right, we're going this way. It's like there was no reason for him to head back.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I asked you about it, just to get a little vibe check about it. Because he in the movie, Samuel Stearns goes, there was an 89% chance you're going to go back. I'm like, in what world? If you said 50,
I thought that was dumb.
If you said 50-50, I'd be like, okay, fine. There was a 50-50 chance,
I would
like
have
1
said
and 2.
maybe a 30% chance you can go back, but
Yeah, it was worth a shot.
I don't know. That one, for me, I was just kind of like,
Yeah.
okay.
I thought he was kind of a... Well, how'd you feel about him as a bad guy? I'm just going to I don't want to say too much of my own
Samuel?
opinion. Yeah, Samuel Stearns, the green face.
He didn't do it for me.
Okay.
Honestly.
Why not?
Why? Because I felt like he was very plain and vanilla and kind of boring compared to all the other villains I have seen so far.
You didn't enjoy him in all his probabilities? That was what he said in the movie. That was his line, or that was his word. He's seen all the probabilities. You didn't enjoy that?
It goes back to all the multi-universes?
Multiverse.
Or multiverses?
Yeah.
And then the moment he said that, y'all are going to hate me for this, but I kind of rolled my eyes and like died inside because like, here we go. All the different worlds coming out again. Like, okay, bro, how many worlds did you visit? Like, which version of you are you? Like, I don't know. Like, that kind of came into my mind.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I don't think he came from a different world. It's that he's so smart, he's aware that there are other worlds and that they will collide. He's not saying...
Well, they're already going to collide because we've been screwing around with them so much.
Right.
Like, we've been
Go for it.
We've been fucking with them left and right, no consequences, taking shit back, like, just kidding. Okay, and I think that's what irritates me about it, but at the same time, I'm also kind of like, well, what is there? Like, yeah, I want to see that different version of this character, and I'm like, damn, that character's really funny. Or you're like, that one's rough. And I do like that excitement about it, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, you guys, we still haven't learned. You don't screw with this shit. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
We died.
But
just be happy we're alive in another world and let it be.
But just to put a button on Samuel Stearns, so you just didn't enjoy him as a villain?
No, because I just felt like they didn't really give me too much of him to like really care about him. And I felt like he was just kind of there at the end.
How'd you feel about him turning himself in?
I kind of liked that move.
Really? Okay.
I did like that move because he was like, fuck you guys. I don't care. Like, and I'm like, fair enough. Like, you know what? You got nothing to prove, dude. Like, that's how for me, I'm like, he has nothing to prove. And he's just like, screw it. Take me, it's fine. And I kind of like that it was different than all the other villains where they're like, they just continuously try to fight. He's just like, I haven't really been fighting. I've just been playing my cards. Like, I've been playing my chess game, and like, here we are. That's fine.
Well, the movie didn't really, for me, paint a good picture as to why he had to turn himself in. It was like what pushed things over the edge for Red Hulk, for Thaddeus Ross, was the recording of their conversation. That's what did it. He never had to turn himself in. Whether he turned himself in or not, you can play that recording, and the same effect is going to happen with Thaddeus Ross. So that's why I didn't really understand it. I'm watching this a second time. I'm still like, I don't get why you turned yourself in.
I feel like he just turned himself in because he doesn't really care. That's how I took it. He's like, so, I don't really care. Like, and that's why I think a part of me is like, with him, I'm like, he's just whatever.
So go to South Korea and enjoy some K-pop while it's there.
Well, maybe he has a game plan why he needs to go.
Okay, that's fair.
That's
totally fair.
Maybe because he's already.
Yeah, he saw the probabilities.
So he knows he has to be here, and he's placing himself in a.
Right. No,
he needs to be.
I get you.
That's what I thought.
But the movie didn't really indicate that. I guess you can infer that from all that's happened. Yeah. But like, I didn't get what his plan was.
No.
It's like, okay, so you're just in jail now.
But that's why I told you I didn't really like him as a villain, because like I said, through this whole thing, it was kind of like, I think it was the weakest plot I've seen out of all the Marvel movies.
Okay.
For a villain.
I think you could just stop right there and you'd be good enough.
Okay.
No, it wasn't a great. It wasn't.
That's the weakest one.
It wasn't a strong plot. I don't know if it was the weakest, but it definitely wasn't the strongest.
What would you say the weakest was so far?
I know that there are people who disagree with me, but I didn't like Eternals.
Ooh, yeah.
But I like Eternals better than this.
I like to. I agree.
Or
with
actually,
you.
no, I don't like Eternals better than this. But
okay.
you can.
I agreed with you in the Eternals. I thought that one was kind of one of the weaker films I've seen as well. It wasn't my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I still enjoyed it, but it wasn't my favorite.
Okay. I didn't enjoy it.
However, I think their story plot of like the villains were cooler than this guy. I like that. I like that one guy who was a part of the team and how, he was just like,
I see what you're saying.
Screwed them over. Like, to me, it was a lot more interesting than this guy.
I agree with that.
So I do think those two by far are the weakest I've seen so far.
Mm-hmm.
However, honestly, like Eternals, like I said, wasn't my favorite.
Eternals.
Eternals. Eternals.
Yeah.
Eternals. I think Eternals, it wasn't my favorite. However, honestly, these two are the weakest ones, but they had a better villain plot line.
Oh, Eternals.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
I'm not even going to say that.
But they didn't have Ruth.
I don't need Ruth in my life, but here she is, here we are. She did a great job making me get irritated with her because I'm just like, dude, shut up. Don't come at my boy like this. Like, do you know who you're speaking to? You would never speak like this to Captain America. Like, this is Captain America.
Right.
Shut your mouth.
Captain America.
Like, America. Like, it's just like, to me, she just rubbed me wrong because I felt like she's disrespectful. And I feel like with the other Captain America, I didn't feel like they were as disrespectful because he's like the OG or something, or maybe because he took the serum and they know he can just like F you up. I mean, this guy can too, but like he didn't take that serum. I don't know. She just rubbed me wrong. To me, I think it's because he's still new and he just came into that role. I'm like, don't screw with my guy. He's mentally stable right now. Like, leave him alone. Like, and I want him to stay like,
yeah. Well, Thaddeus Ross, in fairness, he was not like always nice to Captain America.
Yeah.
In fact, they weren't really on the best of terms, as I recall, in the last. He
wasn't good to Sam either as Falcon.
He tried to be.
No, not originally.
Okay, not originally.
Because remember, they were the outcasts.
Right. No, but I'm saying here, like, he was trying to be nice. It was just Ruth,
But Ruth jumped in like a little hawk. And it's like, chill out, girl. You're new here. I always have a problem with the newbies.
Sure.
You got to earn your spot first in Pride Rock before I allow you to stay and accept you.
Yeah. I don't know that, like, I liked her in this role.
I don't.
It's my only experience with her, to be fair.
Okay.
I just don't, like, I don't know how much of the action she did herself. It looked like she did a lot of it, and I thought that she looked capable. It's just that, for some reason, I'm not sure what it is, I had a hard time buying into it when it was her.
I did too. I think 5 characters in this I liked.
Only 5? That's a lot.
I think, but most of them had cameos.
Okay.
So I feel like this was the weakest cast. This one and
You didn't like Isaiah Bradley, played by Carl Lumbly, the older super soldier.
Here's the thing.
Okay, I'm listening.
I liked the Winder.
Sidewinder.
The Sidewinder guy as the villain.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was cool.
Okay.
Yes, I like Isaiah.
Okay.
And obviously I like Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I think I did like Ross.
But you also liked Joaquin Torres as Falcon. You seem to like you were really smitten with
I
him.
do like him. That's 5, right? Kind of.
Bucky.
But he's
That's
not.
6.
No. But I'm gonna take him out because he's still not my favorite. I like him. I enjoyed him. But I think those are the 4 that were like kind of like the ones that stood out to me the most.
Who are we taking out? We're taking out
Falcon.
Joaquin. Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking out Falcon.
Why?
And then I have obviously Bucky and them, but they were just cameos. The cameos were the best ones.
Why are we taking out Falcon?
Why am I taking out Falcon? I'm taking out Falcon. Like, I like Falcon, but for some reason, like, I adore him. Don't get me wrong. But for some reason, there's something about him I don't feel like he matches the vibe of my other people.
Okay.
Like, he doesn't, like, have, like, that look, charisma, like, in the form and the way, like, the others have.
Okay.
Like, the others, you look at them, you're like, yes. Like, him, you're like, you're so sweet, but you're kind of like a sidekick. And
Well, he is, but yeah.
he is a sidekick, but he's also, I feel like he's a filler. I feel like he's fluff.
Okay.
I like him.
Okay.
And I want to really love him.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the others look so much cooler.
Okay.
And like they look more real.
Okay.
Like you know, sometimes when you watch certain films and then the people, like the look or whatever kind of change sometimes from what you're accustomed to seeing on the screen. And then you're kind of like, you don't really fit here. Like you look like you're out of place.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I get what you're saying because I'm not a particularly big fan of him either. I just wanted to hear your thoughts on it.
I just think he stands out a little bit, but not in the right ways. I like him.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think he's right for Falcon. And I think because Anthony did such a good job at playing Falcon, and like also just the way he looks versus, and then like Captain America and like Iron Man and like all the others, the way they look, like even Thor and like so on. When you look at these guys and these characters and Black Widow, you automatically look at them and they're kind of like I'm not saying Danny's not a striking man. It's just they're striking in a different way that they all blend well together and look very similar. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do. I'm just thinking about how this might sound out of context.
I know. It sounds.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds bad, maybe, but like
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make it sound bad. I'm just saying that it's almost like when you're coloring a book or you have some type of artwork and you want things to look in place.
Yeah.
And they can still be crazy, and it can be abstract, abstract, but it still looks like it belongs. I don't want just some glitter ball thrown into like my movie where it's like a cartoon character.
I get what you're saying. I don't think it's his look necessarily that is inappropriate for me. For me, it's there's something in his acting and his behavior that just didn't gel with me.
It's the look and the vibe, though. It's a combo.
Yeah, I guess like
I like him, though.
We're both trying to just like find the words for it, I suppose.
We're
but,
not trying. I'm not trying to sound like I like him.
Okay. I hear you.
I do.
I hear you.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I've already said my piece before this video, but
really?
I think Achara liked him, and I had like mentioned in that video that I just didn't feel any connection with him. It just felt like he was trying too hard, perhaps. You know, I don't know. It's like, okay, you mentioned some of the other cast members. For whatever reason, they just felt like they belonged, and it probably had something to do with a confidence to them, or just their behavior was just more palatable, whereas he felt like he was trying really hard. And it lacked, for me, there was perhaps a lack of charisma that just didn't move me the way the other actors have moved me.
Yeah, I just you know what it is? I think he does have charisma.
Okay.
I do adore him.
Okay. Maybe he just doesn't fit this role.
He's just not. No, I don't think he fits this role, and I just don't think he's at the level. There we go. He's not at the level of the other actors that we've seen, like even Spider-Man, for example, okay? He's spunky, he's young, he's fresh, and you can't help but laugh, and you're also kind of like, oh my God, she's freaking chaos to like the adults, basically. But he vibes. He fits the look of the body. Like, he just fits.
Yeah.
You know, and this guy, to me, he just kind of stands out, and he does look like a glitter ball to me. That's the only way I can. I'm not saying he's like sparkly or whatever. I mean, he's beautiful, but he just stands out. I'm using it's a metaphor, okay? He just looks like everything's like super one color, and then all of a sudden glitter comes into the screen, and I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way I can describe it. Where he looks.
I get you.
I don't know. Whatever. We're good. We're good.
I think we've beat this horse.
But I do like him.
Yeah. Okay. It's not confusing at all. I understand.
Just not for this.
Yeah, I understand.
Betty. It was good to see you, Betty. That's all I got for you.
That was surprising. Because I was not expecting her to be in this movie at all. When she was on the phone, I was like, oh, okay, that's it. That's what she got paid for.
I thought that's all she was going to do, too.
Yeah. So for her to actually show up, that was cool. You bringing up the possibility that she was the orchestrator behind all of the attacks and everything like that was hilarious to me. I'm like, what? All right. I cannot wait to see that movie.
Well, I was just thinking like she could have gone bitter. Like maybe we were going through the lab and I'm like, I didn't understand what the hell Samuel's doing, man.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm like, give me something interesting. It wasn't as interesting as it could have been.
Sure.
If it was Betty, it would be like, damn, that sucks. But instead, you're like, we got Samuel over here, and we're like, that was it.
It would have been something. That would have been interesting.
I just felt like we went on a wild goose chase for nothing, and we didn't. It was like we were playing hide and seek, but nobody was hiding.
Sure.
Like we got gypped.
Yeah, I mean, watching the film a second time, I was trying to unpack my feelings as the movie went. Why it wasn't exciting me as much as I wanted it to. And I think that maybe it has something to do with the fact that it's just not, the characters aren't moving the plot as much as the events around them.
Yes.
I don't know if that's the best way to describe it, but that's certainly that's what struck me is like, even with Samuel Stearns turning himself in, it's like, what exactly did Anthony Mackie or Sam Wilson, what did he do to necessarily motivate that? He interrupted Samuel Stearns' plans, and then Samuel Stearns just turns himself in. It just didn't feel like that was earned. And so, I don't know. The film just didn't have much going on in the way of, it lacked heart. It lacked heart more than anything.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm watching it, I'm like, I can see how this is all piecing together. Like, it's definitely a movie. It's got a beginning, middle, and end. It's got actors, it's got sound and action, but there's something that was just missing and not quite moving me the way I wanted it to. The way I've felt with Marvel films in the past. The way I felt with a Marvel film that Kristen will soon get to see. So
this one and the other one, I would not. I'm shocked you knowing how you felt and still feel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you came and watched it for a second time.
I wanted to know how I felt for sure.
But no, I actually respect that and like that. I will not watch this one again.
Okay.
But
not even for Falcon.
No, not even for Falcon. I know for sure. I won't watch this one or the Internals. I won't watch those are because there's a lot. I just feel like this one was just very
Eternals.
Okay. I won't watch that one again. I just feel like it lacked a lot of heart, like we said, and it was almost like they put a film together just to add some missing points to be like,
fill in the gaps.
To fill in some gaps, but it wasn't really thought out. It was just like a wham bam, thank you, ma'am, quick in and out.
This actually had a lot of reshoots. They had a lot of reshoots to get this to the finale.
You know why? Because they were probably lost in their story. Because even I was lost in the story at some points. It's like, I'm like, okay,
I think
you're trying a little too hard to push certain things, but
I think that Ruth's character, if I heard correctly, actually had a bigger role before.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But if you listened, her background is she's Israeli, and so they really shrunk her role in the film down significantly.
How come?
Because she's Israeli.
Just because of that?
Because of the conflict going on.
Oh.
Yeah. And so they didn't.
That's messed up, though. Sometimes I feel like I feel like when you're making films and there's other shit going on, it shouldn't matter where the hell you come from. Because at that moment, you're making art. And so keep that separate from politics. Keep it separate from whatever the hell's going out here, because it has nothing to do with the people who are actually creating a masterpiece. You know what I mean? For me, I don't agree with that.
Okay.
One of my friends got hit with that recently as well, and they stopped using her a lot on a show because of her background.
Okay.
And to me, I think it's bullshit. And I'm just like, it's not like they're a part of that. It's not like they're physically there and they're making these decisions, you know? Like, just because you got one bad egg doesn't mean everybody's a bad egg. And I don't know. That's just like, for me, it's like, it sucks about the timing that this probably came out, where she probably lost a good chunk of like her scenes and stuff.
Yeah.
But I just feel like that shouldn't matter. It needs to just stick to whatever they're making. And if that's who they decide to go with, stick to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, stay true to what you originally wanted out of whatever actor or actress you have.
Yeah. I mean, for me, her background had nothing to do with my disliking of her in the movie.
I don't think it would.
Yeah.
You're not that type of person.
No. Anyway.
But that sucks.
That was a film.
Yeah.
I've watched it twice. I will say that even though it's very CGI heavy, I did like the whole celestial action sequence. I thought that was a lot of fun. I mean, that was the big set piece of the film.
Yeah.
And if I was to go back and watch anything, that would be the sequence I go back and watch, is that one action sequence. The issue with that scene that I've mentioned already is that when Joaquin Torres got hit, I wasn't surprised and I didn't give a shit. I was like, I didn't care that he got hit. It's like, oh no, I got it. I'm like, gee, I wonder what's gonna happen. I think he's gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
And then he does. He falls in the water, and I'm like, oh, I bet he's you think he's dead? I don't know. Maybe he's dead. It's like, no, he's not. He's just injured. And I didn't care. Like, there wasn't any...
I didn't care either. That's the bad part.
Yeah, there's no part of me that felt anything for him in that moment. So, like, it's not on me to make sure I feel the feelings. It's on the movie to give me that, right? And so, like, the film didn't do its job. Somewhere it didn't do its job with making me care about him. So, like, when he got hit, I didn't care. But the action around him, all the stuff going on with, you know, them taking apart the plane sometimes and making the pilots eject prematurely, and just how that combat sequence was happening, and then but Captain America riding the missile for a second, I thought was pretty neat, even though they kind of did that in Fast and Furious 8. Like, I just thought there was a lot of neat ideas in there. And so from an action perspective, that was kind of cool. Yeah. And
sorry.
No, that's it. That was my favorite scene in the movie.
I think when you're watching Marvel, your expectations are already so high from the past that you can't come in with this.
They're trying.
I mean, I enjoyed it because of I enjoyed parts of it.
You liked
obviously,
Red Hulk,
because I like
remember.
my OGs.
You liked the Hulk.
Like I said in the beginning, like, I enjoy my people and I like to sit there and I like to support them. But I just feel like Marvel is so above what they created here that it's kind of hard to be like, you know, when you're so used to being like shattered when something happens to someone and you feel it and like you know, and you're like.
Yeah.
And then you're like, damn, this is good. I didn't have that feeling.
Yeah.
And that's what I think is a little bit frustrating, because I have become I become a fan of the Marvel franchise. And just, as you all know, if you've been watching for a while, you know, like, I'm a diehard when it comes to my OGs, and I got pissed. Right? Anytime like they kill them off or they do whatever. And I'm like, why? And like, I can't help it, because I have created this love for these characters and they did such a great job at creating them that when you have something like this, I still love Sam. You know, I still love I still love those guys. And that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm like, you do get a little bit let down, because you're like, I mean, you guys waited for years for this. I'm like over here, like, I'm waiting months or like weeks, and I just, let's see the next one, but it still hurts me too. Okay. Just a little bit, maybe not as much as you, but so when I get here and I'm psyched that I'm like, yes, today's Marvel. And then I'm like, oh, that sucks. So I just feel like they need to have their expectations always at a high and know, we hit this mark. We got these fans that are here. I would say this to these people. I'd be like, I'm a fan. My expectation, you already hit me up here. You got to at least be like just a hair under. You can't be like this low. Redo it.
They tried. They did reshoots. I mean, and so.
But other than that, I'm glad to see the biggest win of all is seeing what?
Red Hulk.
No, Captain America, man. Like, that's the biggest. That I feel like that is the biggest up in this film.
I'm just laughing at myself because I'm so obnoxious.
From day one. No, I just think that I what I will say that's great and good about this film that I've taken away. Hell yeah, Sam. Way to step in the role and take on Captain America's role because he knew you belonged there. Okay, we all believe in you. It's about damn time you decide to believe in yourself too. Thank you for coming. Come again. Hit that subscribe button, bell icons, all notifications, and give Sam a round of applause and say, let's go, America.
All right. All right, peace out, y'all.
Love you.